Last Friday I released a video about the creative Audigy FX V2 with the DB Pro, which is back here. And in that video I tried to figure out, is it my new budget king or isn't it? Well, Creative just relaunched or launched new drivers for this sound card, and they are such an improvement that I just had to make a video about it. And here it is. Well, hello there everyone and welcome to a new video over here on Anton's hardware channel. Now today's video isn't about a sound card, well, not per se, it's about a driver interface, because Creative launched their newer drivers for the Creative Audigy FX V2 with the DB Pro, which is back here. A sound card that I, well, thought was really good and a really good budget sound card. It wasn't the new budget king, but it was still a very competent card. So when I saw that they released new drivers, I just had to install them. Because, well, Creative isn't really known for their driver support. To put it mildly, Creative isn't really known for their fine driver support. As a matter of fact, we all know the issues that arose some time ago when they dropped support for old sound cards when Windows Vista was launched. Then Daniel K came along and made drivers compatible that were dropped, and even restored some functionalities that were present in Windows XP. Creative wasn't pleased because, well, A, it showed that Creative was being a by harassing a guy that, well, had well-meant intentions, and B, this could mean that the sales would drop because a lot of sound cards weren't being replaced as they would have expected. A lot of stuff went on and the world was pissed at Creative, and even in the backlash, a lot of people boycotted Creative. And so in the end they tolerated Daniel K drivers. You can still download them to today, but sadly Daniel K has released a final driver pack in August of 2021. So Creative releasing new drivers is a big thing, and this is no exception, because the driver interface has been upgraded. As I said before, it will increase from one button to a lot of other new exciting buttons, and I'll go through them one by one. Also, they've corrected a lot of errors. In my previous video you could see that it would go all the way up to 32 bits, which is kind of weird because the sound card itself is only 24 bits. So, without further ado, let's head over to the driver interface and see what all those improvements are about. And this is what the new driver interface looks like. Voila! A lot of new buttons! Exciting buttons like Acoustic Engine, an Equalizer and Smart Comms kit. Well, let's go over them. First of all, it's the sound mode. This is just a sort of preference set, and what you can see here is that they try to emulate the driver interface that comes with the Creative AE5. So you have all the different games that you may be playing. Escape from Tarkov is one of my favorites. Let's set it to this and it will automatically set all the different settings for that game. Now, it's not something that you would need, but still it is cool that it is there. Effects off. Acoustics Engine. Now here you can set all the other things like your surround sound, your crystallizer, maybe bass enhancement, your smart volume if you're playing during the night, or you want to have it a bit louder, if you want to have the dialogue a bit louder. Really cool. And also this is something that's present in the Creative AE5 and wasn't present in the last version. You have the equalizer, well, we've talked about this one before, standard equalizer. Smart Comm kit, Crystal Voice if you want to use voice morph, something that is my favorite. Direct mode, this is my favorite because it will get you the audio in its purest form, something that I enjoy a lot. You have a scout mode, and of course you have the mixer, but this one was also present in the previous version. Now if you head over to playback, you will see that there's some other things going on, and for instance, the 32 bits is now gone. It's now easier to select between the headphones and the speakers. This wasn't present in the previous version. And you can also do virtual 5.1 surround, which wasn't present in the previous version. Now, you can also go to stereo. When head over to the recording, you can see that it's still the same, but now it won't go up to 192 kHz, just 96 kHz. So as you can see, the driver update is a substantial one. In my personal opinion, the favorite one is the direct mode, something that I, well, always use. Thank you for that, Creative. So overall, these changes were extensive, they were well implemented, and they were very welcome. So 2 thumbs up for you, Creative, thank you, because I wasn't expecting a driver update of such magnitude. Does it change my opinion in regards to the first place in the Budget King video that I made last week? Well, no, I still think that the Asus Sonar AE is the best sound card, budget sound card out there. But the second place for the Asus the Creative Audigy FX V2 with the DB Pro, it is still, well, a very capable and very good sound card, even to such a point where I would recommend the sound card, even though it's still the second place. But with this ending, I would like to thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video, and like to see you in the next one. See you then, bye bye!
Front, left, front, right, front, center, rear, left, rear, right, side.